Chosen ones, listen. Wealth doesn't open your eyes. Faith does. A lot of people aren't getting what they're praying for simply because of lack of faith. A lot of people aren't getting what they're praying for because they don't believe that it's going to happen. Wealth doesn't open your eyes. Faith does. The meaning of that is you can meet a wealthy person at the lake, at the Mariners game, at any affluent place that you could think of where there's rich, wealthy people. And you could be having a good time, attracting a lot of good energy and good conversation simply because the Lord put the Holy Spirit in you. So you're going to be joyful. You're going to be happy. You're going to be open to good energy and great conversations. But as you're conversating with this wealthy man, he's telling you, hey, I own 3 Lamborghinis. Hey, I own 3 companies and it goes all around the world. We're international. We do business in all 50 states. We do business in France. We do business in Ireland. We do business everywhere you could possibly think of. God has truly blessed me. God has truly made a way for me. God has truly put me in position to where I can help young men like you. Let me show you some things. Let me show you how to build assets to where you can travel the world, go to Jamaica, go to France, go to freaking Canada or any of these different places, and you're still getting paid big lump sums of money the same way that the typical person would have to go to work every day to get paid a fraction of that. Why? Because you're thinking with this and you're not thinking with this. You're thinking smarter and you're not thinking harder. But here's the thing. As he's saying this to you, if you don't have faith, if you don't have true belief in God, if you don't know who you are as a man or woman of God, this isn't going to be a major motivating situation that changes your life for the better as it should. That changes your life for the better as God planned it to be. But because you lack faith, there's no way you can be happy or excited about the conversation, even though your energy was good. But as soon as people start talking about big things, big dreams, dreams that man can't give you, only God can give you, guess what? People get scared. Guess what? People get insecure. Guess what? People don't believe it can happen. So a good conversation turns into a hater conversation. A good conversation turns into you being envious. A good conversation turns into you not taking this wealthy person's advice because you want to be prideful and feel like, oh, well, all wealthy people aren't good people, and oh, all wealthy people don't know it all, or all wealthy people. But guess what? They obviously know more than you. God has obviously blessed them with a higher position than you. So if he's blessed them with a higher position, and then he's also humbled them and sent them to show you, but because you lack faith, you can't even receive it, guess what you end up getting? You end up getting negative results the same way that you think, right? The same way that you think, the jealousy, the negativity, the thoughts that's going through your head saying, oh, well, why does the person need 3 businesses? Well, why does the person need 3 mansions? Well, why does the person need to leave an inheritance for their grandkids? Well, why do you need all that? Because guess what? God created us to be kings. God created us to do things at the highest level. God created us to live in mansions and have beautiful things and live on a whole bunch of property and acres to where we're able to give the same way we're able to receive. We're just as happy about giving the same way we're just as happy about receiving. And this is what brings joy to God. This is what makes God happy. This is what allows God to give us a glimpse of how we're going to be living in heaven. Where do you think they got mansions from? Where do you think they got gold from? Where do you think they got all these beautiful things that wealthy people see every day in their everyday life from? Everything comes from God, right? And like I was saying, as far as he's going to give you negative results because you're having positive conversation with the wealthy person, but you're having doubtful thoughts in your mind. You're having positive conversation with the wealthy person that's trying to take you by the shoulder and say, hey, let me show you some things, but you're having disbelief thoughts in your mind. But just a month ago, you're praying, Lord, can you bless me with a mansion? Lord, can you turn me into a millionaire? Lord, can you put me in all these great positions? But he sits you down with this person and all you do is spew insecurity as soon as the conversation gets to bigger and greater things. Oh, you want to brush over that. You don't want to talk about changing your life and not working at a job forever. You don't want to talk about stepping outside the box and trying to invest, trying to put money aside so you could buy some assets, trying to put money aside to where you can change your life outside of the box of the normal person. But a majority of people don't think like that. They don't act like that. So what do? They show fearful tendencies. What do? They run those things and brush those things out of their life, not knowing that was the same blessing that you prayed for. That was the same miracle that you prayed for. So how do you think the Most High God feels when you pray for a miracle or pray for a blessing and then you simply brush it aside like it's not nothing? How many more blessings do you feel like you're going to get? Probably not too many, right? You have to take advantage of your opportunities, not just in life, but in the spiritual realm as well. So make room for your blessings by adding faith. Because the first thing God does when you ask for something, the first thing God does when you have a dream on your heart and you truly want it, the first thing God does when you seek Him for a major thing in your life is He goes into your heart and He searches it. And when He searches it, first thing He's looking for is faith. If He finds disbelief, He's not going to bless you. If He finds thoughts in your heart that say, I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know if I'm good enough. Who knows? It's up in the air, right? If God looks in your heart and He finds thoughts like that, guess what happens to your dream? That's a no-go. Guess what happens to your blessings? That's a no-go. Guess what happens to your life? It becomes average forever. You feel me? Not because you didn't get an opportunity to receive your blessings, but because you didn't have faith. Right? So I love you guys. God bless you. I'll catch you on the next one. Download this into your spirit. And if you feel like you want to pour into the ministry, hop down there in the description box. I got the Cash App and the PayPal right there for you guys. If you feel like you guys want to grab some merch, hop down there, and the merch is right under the video, and it's also in the description box as well. Stay prayed up. And if you're looking to the overall result of what you want, what you've been praying for, what you overall seek God for, add faith to your life and stay in that word and watch what God does for your life. It will be truly amazing and it'll truly blow your mind. So I'll catch you on the next one, chosen ones. Let's get it. Let's go. Tish Pharrell, checking out.